Can I ask Andris Brinkmanis to speak next?
Yes, hello everybody, and it's very nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I will just start with a very brief story, because I've never known David in person, sadly, and it was René's call. René Gabri called me up last year in Venice, where I live, and of course it was already after the sad event. And yeah, sadly, my relationship, so to say, starts with that event, and it starts with René asking me to help Nika, actually. And it was very strange, because I just went out on the street and I tried to SMS Nika, and she didn't reply immediately because she was busy and probably under shock. And then all of a sudden, on a street next to my house, I just happened to stumble upon a person, and I stopped and I heard her speaking Russian, and I thought, this is Nika, and then I just spoke to her, and it was her with her kids sitting in one restaurant next to my house, and actually, yeah, quietly talking. And so that's how we met, without even using the mobile phones. And after that, of course, I tried to help with the translation. So, yeah, the meeting with David happened in this very, very strange way. In some of the offices where I was trying to translate, and where I had to translate something which I would rather avoid, prefer not to know at all, or not to have. Like, it was not really a very pleasant thing to translate. So, and ever after, even though we stayed in touch, of course, with Nika, and I'm very grateful, because she kind of invited me to be part of this enormous community here, so. We have participated as curators here at the Museum of Care, and I hope we will be able to collaborate. And even though I have never known David in person, I'm very happy that we can contribute with my students, and I personally have tried to contribute as much as possible throughout this very bizarre year. So yeah, I'm very thankful, and I hope we'll be able to continue this collaboration. I just, to conclude, wanted to read a very, very brief phrase from David's book, The Anarchist Anthology, and he's speaking about what is revolutionary action. And he's suggesting that revolutionary action is any collective action which rejects and therefore confronts some form of power or domination, and in doing so reconstitutes social relationships even with the collectivity in that light. Revolutionary action does not necessarily have to aim to topple governments, attempts to create autonomous communities in the face of power. Would, for instance, be almost by definition revolutionary acts, and history shows us that the continual accumulation of such acts can change almost everything. So for me, rather than to think in abstract about what could be such acts, like my time and my involvement in this, and continuing to spread David's thought and being involved in this community and being able to contribute is something quite concrete that I'm doing whenever I can, and I hope this can also contribute to something that we can sort of create collectively, and then through that perhaps create a change that sooner or later will occur on a greater level. Thank you.